today's video, I took the top 5 single season rushing record holders and put them all in one simulation. At number 5, we start out with none other than Derrick Henry, who finished the 2024 season with a combined 2,191 rushing yards on the season, rushing for 16 touchdowns on 113 yards per game and 5.9 a carry. An otherwise dominant season if not for the man at the top of the list. At number 4, we got the 2012 MVP Adrian Peterson. He rushed for a total of 2,196 yards, 131 yards per game, at 6 yards per carry with 12 touchdowns. Pretty much single-handedly carrying that team to the playoffs. At number 3, we got Eric Dickerson. In the 1984 season, in 17 games, he rushed for 2,212 yards, 14 touchdowns, and a whopping 131.6 yards per game. Imagine what he would have gotten if he played 20 games. And in the number 2 spot, we actually have 2 back-to-back seasons from Terrell Davis. In the 1997 season, Terrell Davis rushed for a total of 2,331 yards, with 581 of those in the playoffs, being the most in a playoff run on this list. He had 15 touchdowns, averaged 4.7 yards per carry, and 116.7 yards per game. He followed up that season with a total of 2,476 rushing yards, 21 touchdowns, with 125.5 yards per game at 5.1 a carry. Just crazy that you could get back-to-back seasons of historic rushing numbers. He totaled up 4,807 total rushing yards over the 1997 and 1998 season. And at the number 1 spot, we have none other than Saquon Barkley, the only back to reach over that 2,500 mark for playoffs and regular season combined. He reached 2,504 yards on the season with a Super Bowl ring. He did that with 13 touchdowns, 125.3 yards per game, with a 5.8 yards per carry average. In my opinion, I think it's the best rushing season of all time, but with a game or two up on his competition on this list, y'all are gonna have to let me know in the comments who you think had the best rushing season of all time. Without further ado, let's see what kind of stats they put up all in one league. I thought it'd be fun to hop into a game with each running back just to see how they play on their respective teams and get to play with some electric players. Try a stretch to the outside right, get him in space, make a man miss. Oh, into the end zone, he trucks a guy. Let's go, Terrell Davis, what a play. This dude is a beast. This man is a stud. So we end up falling in this one. Terrell Davis and the Broncos, 14-19. I didn't really play as much. I just wanted to see that first drive. 19 for 90 and a touchdown. Fairly efficient. Got that touchdown on that awesome play trucking into the end zone. Looking forward to see what he could do the rest of the season. So 4 weeks into the season, Adrian Peterson dominating the league. 417 yards, 5.9 a carry, 5 touchdowns, averaging only back in the league to average over 100 per game. Terrell Davis not too far behind. Same with Eric Dickerson. Saquon Barkley has some work to do. Only 262. Derrick Henry as well. So let's see. Adrian Peterson's in the league for now, but let's see how long that holds up. All right, we're back with Adrian Peterson and the Minnesota Vikings. Let's see how he plays against the Green Bay Packers. All right, well, I forgot to hit record, and of course the play I don't record, we hit a 60-yard touchdown with Adrian Peterson, so I think he's got another one in him. So let's redeem ourselves. Up the middle, there's a lot of space to work with. Adrian Peterson breaks a tackle down near the 50. 10 rushes, 99 yards. This dude is dominating so far. Run away from those superstars. Oh, hit those blocks, hit those blocks. One man to beat. Come on, break that tackle. Go, go, go. Adrian Peterson to the end zone. What a dominant run. Breaking tackles, juking guys out. This dude's a beast. There's a reason why he's our rushing leader so far. So after simming the rest of that game, Adrian Peterson finished with 24 rushes for 202 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 8.4 a carry. That wasn't even all me. That's just Adrian dominating. Looks like he'll be keeping that rushing leader position for now. Let's see where the standings end up rushing wise. So after we are at week 9 right now, Adrian Peterson is almost at the 1,000-yard mark already with 11 touchdowns, averaging 118.1 per game, which is crazy. Saquon in 4th with 604 and 10. We got Eric Dickerson not far behind him. Same with Terrell Davis. Where is Derrick Derrick Henry all the way down here, only averaging 4.2 a carry at 10 touchdowns. So he's got some catching up to do, but there's a lot of time left. So here we go. We are hopping into a game with Eric Dickerson in the top 10 in rushing this season, doing really well for the Rams. Let's see what we could do here against a pretty porous Jaguars defense. I'm excited to hop in for a drive or two with Eric. Anyone stop Eric? He's just going to the outside. Make a man miss. Wow, what a move. First down to the 34. That X factor is just terrifying, especially with no one in that secondary. Break a tackle, break a tackle. There we go, man. 5 rushes for 52 yards. Nobody could stop him. This dude is going crazy right now. After 2 negative runs, actually, by Eric, unfortunately, I think we're going to get him involved in the passing game a little bit, get a little less predictable. Oh, I was hoping to break that tackle. All right, 4th and 14, not the drive we were hoping for, but let's come back next drive and see if we can punch one in with Eric. Oh, he's got a lot of room to run, and one move is all he needed. One man to beat. Stiff arms him. Breaks another tackle into the end zone. Eric Dickerson takes it 80 yards to the house. What a play. Dude is an absolute freight train. So Eric ends up finishing the game 14 for 132 and 2. They didn't really run the ball much after we stopped using him. No idea why. Dude was crazy efficient, almost 10 yards per carry. Dominant performance out of Eric. Coming back after week 12, Adrian Peterson is still in the lead with 1,213 touchdowns, averaging a whopping 110 yards per game. Absolutely dominating the league. Eric Dickerson not too far behind. 12 touchdowns, 938 yards. Same with Saquon. Derrick Henry not doing as well as we hoped, but 586 yards, 10 touchdowns, still a decent amount of time to catch up. And Terrell Davis kind of in the middle of that with 756. Still a lot of time. So let's see how the rest of this season shapes out. Let's hop into another game because I'm having a blast playing with these guys. All right, in this simulation, the Ravens actually have not been doing great. So it's not surprising that Derrick Henry's numbers are down, but let's hop in this game against the Steelers, see if we can put some numbers up and have some fun. All right, 3rd and inches here. No one would rather have than Derrick Henry. Breaks a tackle, spin move off of him. Oh, and he almost breaks one to the house, but they tackle him to the 38. What a play by Derrick Henry to get the first down and much more. Breaks a tackle, truck a guy, breaks another tackle. Oh, I was hoping he'd break that one. But regardless, powerful run down to the 9-yard line in the red zone. Truck a guy into the end zone. Derrick Henry flex on him real quick. We all know what he could do, but it's always fun to dominate with, see what we could do with Freight Train. Oh, breaking off people. Go, tackle another, break another tackle. Derrick Henry. No way, my voice just cracked so bad. But Derrick Henry breaks like 15 tackles en route to a crazy long touchdown. What a play. Derrick Henry is a beast. Derrick Henry ends up finishing with 22 for 209 yards, 2 touchdowns, running all over the Pittsburgh Steelers, averaging 9.5 yards per carry with that absolutely ridiculous 96-yard touchdown run. I was in shock watching that. That was crazy. So here we are after the final week of the season, and Adrian Peterson is our winner out of our top 5 lists with 1,785 yards, 17 touchdowns, only back to average over 90 yards per game. He averaged 105. Saquon Barkley not far behind with another great season at almost 1,400 yards, 17 touchdowns. Eric Dickerson, same thing, 1,317 touchdowns, and maybe a bit of a disappointment, but still got over 1,000 yards. Terrell Davis with 1,154 yards, 11 touchdowns, and Derrick Henry with just over 1,000 at 1,054 and 15 touchdowns. Adrian Peterson did not win best running back though for the NFC. Crazy. Dickerson, Barkley, we see a lot of our guys here. Derrick Henry and Terrell Davis did make it in the top 10 of best running back for the AFC. Don't you worry, I did not forget about Saquon Barkley. We are going to attempt to break the single season playoff rushing record with Saquon. So however far this team goes, we're going to keep playing. We're going to see if we can break that record of 581 yards by Terrell Davis. Let's go Saquon. Let's go Saquon. What a move. breaks so many tackles. Keep going. Keeps breaking tackles down to the 42. Saquon starts off with a 38-yard rush. Great start for us. I'm not going to play the whole game, but I will play a drive or two each game if we do keep winning. Imagine us getting a backwards hurdle. Oh, huge amount of room. Where was the defense there? 3 rushes, 66 yards. This dude is on pace to dominate this record. Oh, a lot of room here. Saquon, let's hurdle him for fun. Oh, breaks a tackle down to the 6-yard line. 157 yards. Saquon Barkley with the reason the Eagles won this game. 25 for 256 yards, 3 touchdowns. We only accounted for around 150 of those. He got 250 yards and 3 touchdowns. That dude's on his way to break all kinds of records. That breaks Eric Dickerson's record of 248 rushing yards in a playoff game. Saquon hits 256, dominating. Let's move on to the next round, see if he could break that 581 record. He's got his first one, free X Factor, activated. Oh, he doesn't even need it into the end zone. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley to take a 7-0 lead here in the NFC Championship. And the Eagles ended up dominating this NFC Championship 31-3. That is their, I'm not surprised with that being their quarterback. Yikes. Okay, Saquon was 27 for 122 and 4 touchdowns. Man, Saquon's breaking all sorts of touchdown records too. Saquon is now up to 380 yards rushing, getting only 200 yards off of that 581 total. He's going to have a crazy Super Bowl to be able to break that record. But with his 7th touchdown of the postseason, 6th or 7th, forgot if it was 2 or 3 in the last one, he is only a couple touchdowns from breaking Terrell Davis's 8 rushing touchdowns in 1997, in that playoff run in 1997. So let's get going on that Super Bowl. A lot riding on this final game. So now is time for the Super Bowl, going up against the New York Jets. Saquon needs 201 or 202 rushing yards to break the single playoff record, and he needs 3 touchdowns to break the playoff touchdown record. So goal is 201, 3 touchdowns. See if we could get it going here. Saquon to the outside, make a man miss. Come on, go, go, go. Okay, first down. Solid few rushes. Gotta keep it rolling. Gotta keep it rolling. Get to the outside. Make a man make another one miss. Break some ankles. Saquon, go, go, go. Oh, man. Down to the 28. I think 28-yard line. Saquon is taking ankles. Something just sweet about an outdoor Super Bowl. Oh, Saquon. There's a hole, big running lane. Hurdle guy, maybe? Pushed out of bounds. 13 for 107 so far. Dude's creeping up. First half, 107. I wasn't going to leave y'all in the dark there and just let the rest of the game go by. It is a 1-score game with 2 minutes left. Game on the line. I'm not sure Saquon's rushing totals, but he has a chance to win the Super Bowl here. He is at 24 for 162. One big run would break him the record. Let's see if he could get it. Receiving, I know this doesn't count, but Saquon, we need to get out of bounds. There we go. Minute 24 left. 17-20. Oh, there's a hole. Make a man miss. Break tackle. Oh, if he broke that last tackle, that would have been huge. Oh, middle's wide open.
And we're lost. I don't know, man. I know exactly where I am.
Saquon is currently at 199 yards. People, 199 yards. He needs 3 more yards to break the record, the all-time rushing records for a playoff game, but doing it in the Super Bowl. And I think he's got it. There we go. 5 yards, 30 rushes was a lot, but 30 rushes for 204 yards for Saquon Barkley. And now it's just time to win this Super Bowl. And we are getting this touchdown with Saquon. Yes, into the end zone, Saquon Barkley. 16 seconds left in the 4th. That'll do it, breaking all sorts of records, breaks the touchdown record, and the Philadelphia Eagles win back-to-back Super Bowls. There we go. Saquon has to be Super Bowl MVP, but here the Eagles are celebrating winning their back-to-back Super Bowls. Orange Gatorade, Saquon's hype. And there we have it. Saquon finishes with 211 yards and a touchdown. Didn't break the touchdown record, but now with his total playoff yards up to 591, he breaks the playoff record. I forgot my webcam, my bad. He breaks that playoff record at 591 yards. With that said, that is going to do it for this video. I really appreciate y'all watching. This one was a blast to make. Putting some legends in the game, having some current guys, seeing what they could do. It was fun playing around with them, fun seeing what all those guys could do in the current NFL. The support has been amazing on these videos, and I can't thank you all enough. So if you did enjoy, leave me a like. I really appreciate it. And with that said, have an awesome day. Have an awesome week. Love y'all. Peace.